This isn't the first time you've been part of a crew.
Did you bring your binder? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Wanted to make sure,
I'm
dude.
good to go. This isn't the first time you've been part of a crew, though. Tower Heist, part of a heist
Tower
crew.
Heist, Fury, part of a crew.
Gangster Squad, also part of a crew.
Part of a crew.
What makes a good crew, though, especially for a heist movie? Because it can't just be one guy. It has to be kind of a team, which is where you come in for Ant-Man.
Yeah, but you know what? I got to thank Marvel, because I'm like, my part wasn't as big in the beginning. I'm like, I just wanted to, to work in a Marvel flick, and be cool to my kid. I want to be the cool dad. And I was lucky enough for them, to write me a bigger part. And I think what you need is different people with different kind of skill sets, but like you got to be able to remember those characters, so that it all ties in at the end. It's kind of like a maze, and they all meet at the end.
When you first signed onto the project, Edgar Wright was the head guy here.
Yeah, he wrote it.
And with plans to direct.
And Joe Cornish.
And then that kind of everybody has an idea of the story as it goes along, and then of course Peña comes in, and then we also have Adam McKay and Paul Rudd taking a bigger role in kind of pulling this thing together in the final product, the way it looks now. How did that kind of change from where you started with the project to what Ant-Man is today, and how did those guys morph it into kind of their own project?
Well, first of all, there's a definite tone, I guess, in the Marvel universe, and so you have to write within those parameters. And I think when Edgar was on it, and then I got to rewrite, it wasn't a whole lot different, because there was a lot of scenes that were still in there. Mm-hmm. There were some elements that were just more pronounced, maybe the family aspect. I think that was the main thing that changed. And my part, the way it got bigger is that they just saw what I was doing, and then we had writers on set, and they would just give me lines every once in a while, and then we'd go back and forth to see what was, hopefully something was funny, and then they would get ideas, and these two young writers just wrote 5 more scenes for me.
There's one piece of dialogue that I think especially stands out going forth with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is I think you have the first reference to Spider-Man potentially existing moving forward.
We can't talk too much about that, I guess.
Well, how late in the game did that kind of come together? Because obviously that deal and that arrangement didn't come until a lot further down the road from when Ant-Man was.
I'll just say this, it wasn't when we shot it in Atlanta. It was much later on down the road. I mean, that's all I can tell you, bud.
They have the Marvel security hidden away.
Dude, I feel like if I say anything, there'll be a laser somehow, somewhere, pointed at my head.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, brother.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, man.